Hi, welcome to Hu- Hunger Games 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm joined
You're
by...
welcome.
Oh, thank you, Dylan. I'm joined by my dear Dylan. He's here, and we're gonna have
No.
we have a splendid time in hand of blood sport and equitable competition.
Ooh, equitable.
So I feel like it would be wrong to not start with our tributes. So District 1, our champions, Bert and Ernie. I th-
I am terrified.
I am also mildly terrified. It's gonna be
I feel like we can just move on.
I
I don't
feel
know.
there
I feel like just saying their names covers it enough.
it truly does. District 2 are returners from last time, however not the winners, Boomer and Mabel. Now, they were not district partners in last Hunger Games, however they did have a fairly close bond throughout the entire games. So I think that will work to their advantage.
hmm
I, I, I don't know what more there is to say about them. Boomer has a nice hat on.
I
Uh,
like the new hat that Boomer's got going for him.
I think it might work in his favor. District 3, Brian David Gilbert and Patrick Gill of Polygon.com.
Yes, this is my sleeper pick to win.
Sleeper pick. Ooh.
Now it's not who I'm thinking, but I mean if I had to pick like a group that is gonna fly under the radar, it is Paul.
I think that they are going to do some serious damage, but it's just whether they come out swinging, whether they wait, to be seen. To be seen. District 4, Jonathan Arbuckle and Ode.
Now, do you think that the legacy that Garfield has lived will have an effect on how Jonathan and Owen perform?
I would think that it has to psychologically hurt them because
Oh
they have
yeah.
such large shoes to fill. John cannot fill
hmm
those shoes. They're too large.
So Garfield is a hindrance to them.
I would dare to wager. However, maybe he's coaching them.
Hmm.
It'll be interesting to see. District 5. You know him, you love him, or maybe you have very mild opinions on them. Salt and Pepper.
Who's the better of the two, in your opinion?
I would say Salt is a bit more versatile, but Pepper really comes in with that kick when you need it.
Okay. Okay. I'm
So
inclined to agree.
I would say I think they're gonna shake up the competition.
Yeah.
Get it? Because they're like,
Because you have to shake them.
yeah, Salt and Pepper shakers.
Here's the comedy
I'm
award.
so funny. District 6, Lulu Wang and Bong Joon Ho, the directors of our favorite films from last year, The Farewell and Parasite, respectively.
We will not be condoning which one was which. Although if you watched Noah's Best Films of 2019 video, you can find out which one's his, and therefore rule out which one is mine. Go watch it.
Truly. I think that, maybe they aren't too advanced in blood sport, but, maybe I think they're gonna do something.
I mean, Bong has 4 Oscars to beat people to
He
death with.
does. He can just bludgeon people to death. And Lulu Wang won she won the Independent Film Spirit Awards. She won for Best Feature. So like
So I mean, they
they've
both have bludgeoning
they have an
weapons.
artillery,
Okay, District 7, Mr. Small and Mr. Tall.
a power combo.
I think this might be the Mr. Men group to win out of all the ones that we've had on here.
We've had a lot of ups and downs.
I feel like they're just. Sometimes you'll have two, but they don't mesh super well. I think that small and tall cover each other's weaknesses very well.
It's just they're they were friends outside of battle, and them becoming district partners just made so much sense. I think
I'm inclined to agree.
it's going to work perfectly in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
District 8, Morris and Gunther one of my favorite games, Stardew Valley. I love it a lot, and I've sunk a lot of hours into it. And these are two of our favorite boys.
I mean, Morris is not a favorite boy.
Well, I mean, I wish we could get a Morris redemption arc, please. Can we get that in part 7? Jojo, please.
Part 7.
Part 7's the only one I know. It's with the Jesus bones and the president stuff.
Okay, we're just gonna stop talking about that.
I love them both, and I wish I could love Morris more. District 9 is Madeline and Badeline. I recently played Celeste, and I really had a great time with it. And Dylan has played Celeste a while ago, so he also liked it a lot. So
this is going to be one of the more interesting districts because of how of the history. They have had a very difficult history where for a lot of these groups they either have none or they've been friends.
Mm-hmm.
If you get what I'm saying, but with Madeline and Badeline, they weren't always friends.
But they have a strong relationship now, so
They do, which makes them a very interesting team.
I think it's gonna work well. Now we come to the bottom row, and the bottom row is a good time. District 10, No Name Brand and Mitchell A. Carrier. Now, I know what you're saying. What the actual hell? Now, when I sat down to enlist these people, I thought, what makes me proud to be a Canadian? And those are the two things. The No Name Brand and Mitchell A. Carrier.
Oh,
the No Name
boy.
Brand has a strong presence in our grocery stores and just has a banger of a Twitter. The best brand Twitter I have ever seen.
It rivals like Wendy's.
It's far better. Far superior. Mitchell A. Carrier is the official commissioner, or the commissioner of official languages in New Brunswick. I did a research
I was gonna
project.
say,
I did a
we should
research.
probably have given some context.
I'm going to do. I'm
he is.
doing that.
I know you're doing great.
Thank you. So he's the Commissioner of Official Languages in New Brunswick, and I had to do a research project on the language policy of New Brunswick. So I came across him and his work, so I sent him a very kind email saying how much I appreciated his I appreciated his work, and I appreciated him. And I forget my exact wording, but I think I said...
Did he respond?
He did respond.
We should send him this video.
He responded...
If he wins, we should send him this.
He responded, and he said, I thank you for taking time for this. I don't normally get emails like this. And
dude, if he wins, we are emailing him.
Truly.
This to him.
So I have a soft spot in my heart for him. I love him.
Well, what a lad. Okay, District 11. Now, is this the, like, our picks? Not, like, to win, but, like, to be in?
District 11, over the past few, I've tried to make it a bit more bonkers, you know, kooky.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say the Control Line and Sweepy are both pretty bonkers.
So
do we want to give, like, the history on both of our choices here?
Yeah, I can. So, briefly on District 11 in general, it's always Dylan's veto pick, where I just cannot, like, I just let him have what he wants. Last time it was Boog.
It never goes well.
It doesn't. So, Control Lion is a he's Control Lion. I don't know, what do you want from me? He kindly asks you to keep it under control.
Do you want me to give the rundown on Sweepy?
I would love to. I would love if you did.
Sweepy is from Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 Episode 1. He is a alien race called the Vortigaunt, and his whole purpose is that he has a broom and he sweeps. And I think that gives him a huge advantage over the company.
Control Lion, though. He controls.
But does he have a broom?
No. But that's why they're such a great combination.
Right, because they're just perfect. They're like peanut butter and jelly.
Truly. Now, District 12. I gotta say, strong.
Take everything you knew about chaos, throw it out the window, put it in the big old garbage can, because this is chaos.
And then hop in the garbage can.
And then get yourself in that garbage can. Unless you're Michael E. Carrier, in which case, no.
Never.
Never get in the garbage can.
Vector and Bean, the kings of clowning.
The kings of clowning.
We live in a society.
That's fantastic.
So Dylan, we've gone through all of our dear contenders, and now I have to ask the question of who is your pick to win.
I would assume that you also have a pick, right?
I do have a pick, or I will formulate it very shortly.
Okay, well, I'll do a bit of stalling. My pick to win is the No Name brand.
The No Name brand?
They think about everyone. Even Control Lion bows down to the No Name. They have so much power. They're so viscous.
Viscous? Is that a compliment?
Okay. For No Name brand, anything's a compliment. Now, Noah, what is your pick to win?
I have to go with my gut. And my gut is saying Ode.
Ode? So you think they were going to have some repeat Garfield winners?
I think that Ode might go where Garfield couldn't.
Well, boys, that tells me that Ode dies first or he wins.
Truly.
That's normally how your calls go.
I think that it's time.
I think it's time.
It's time for
the fifth official. We need so do we call it what? This is Hungry Games.
Hunjery games, Hungry games. It's just a variation on hunger all the time.
Exactly. I think that our fifth annual Hunger Games should. This is wrong.
Oh, this is wrong.
I saw boo.
Hey, there we go. Hey, we're back. We're back.
We just chose to resume on day 4 of the last one.
We're back. Hey, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Oh, that was a very simple fix.
As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Mitchell A. Carrier runs away from the cornucopia. No Name brand finds a backpack full of camping equipment. I think both very strategic plays from District 10. Control Lion catches John Arbuckle off guard and kills him.
Is that the earliest we've ever seen a kill in any of our Hungry Games?
The third thing, I would say so. John is dead.
I think we might have to go. If that's wrong, please correct us. I think that might be the earliest death of any Hunger Games contestant.
I think it could be. Control Lion is coming out swinging.
That is a hot start. I'm getting a bit flustered over here. Getting a bit flustered.
Ode runs away from the cornucopia, as would be wise, as his partner just got axed, got murked. Mr. Small grabs a jar of fishing bait, while Mr. Tall gets fishing gear. Smart.
Wow.
They're working together.
See, I told you that these are the Mr. Men to have the most chemistry.
They're gonna do it. BDG, Pat Gill, Battleline, and Salt share everything they gathered before running. An interesting strategy.
It's strange that you don't see Madeline and Pepper be included, but BDG and Pat are both still there.
They're going for it.
Huh.
Gill and Gilbert Season 3 is gonna happen one day.
Soon.
Bean finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. That's gonna be helpful. That's gonna be very helpful. Gunther grabs a sword. Bro, Gunther's got a sword.
Bro, he's got a sword.
Bro,
he's gonna put it in the museum.
He's gonna put it in the museum, and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it.
You can scream and cry, but Gunther doesn't care.
Morris scares Boomer away from the cornucopia.
Do you think he shouted boo?
Likely.
Did I make that joke last time? Probably.
I don't know. I don't know if you did. Morris probably screamed socialism, and Boomer
yeah, he's pulled like his notepad to start yelling slurs.
Every slur he knew.
All of them.
Vector grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Typical
He got
clown
vectored.
move. He got vectored.
He got vectored.
Bro, the backpack vectored him. Is this a sign of things to come?
It might be, but not but for the good or for the like he has vengeance.
It might be vengeance.
The backpack.
Ernie runs away. Pepper grabs a sword. Pepper is armed. Just gotta say that. Bert runs. Madeline runs. Mabel runs. Lulu Wang finds a canteen full of water.
I love how your voice changes the second that Lulu Wang gets involved.
Well, I mean, it was different.
It's so wholesome.
There's so much running. Sweepy spears Bong Joon-ho in his abdomen.
Oh,
Oh
no.
dear.
His 4 Oscars could do nothing to defend from the
They could do nothing.
District 11. Oh my goodness.
They are taking names.
He literally stabbed someone with his broom.
Bro. He got him with the old broom stab.
He got it with the old broom shablang.
Vector runs away from Salt. He's frightened. His jimmies are rustled.
He's not armed like Pepper.
Truly. Maple searches for firewood, and Lulu Wang tries to sleep through the entire day. I would say 2 strategic moves. Morris runs away from Pat Gill.
See, what happened there is that Pat Gill knows more slurs than Morris. So he overpowered Morris.
He in a slur battle?
In a battle of rude gestures.
I see.
You can't defeat Pat.
Bert travels to higher ground. He's probably looking for a good spot to start murking people.
That's what he does.
Boomer steals from Mr. Small while he isn't looking. That's not cool.
He's small. Don't bully
Bro,
him.
don't bully the small guy. BDG begs for Ode to kill him. He refuses, keeping Brian David Gilbert alive.
Oh, goodness.
We've seen so many people beg for their life to be taken from them. Yet no one is willing to show them that.
At the finale of Last Games, that was a huge misstep.
A big misstep.
Because
Hillary's
multiple
part.
times there was a chance for Bert to be killed.
Hillary might have won it, if not for her mercy.
And they hadn't.
But you know, that's how the games go.
Sometimes.
Bean falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
He beamed himself.
He beamed himself.
District 12 have some strange, like...
They're just clowning.
Self-harm episodes.
Instead of clowning on others, they're clowning on themselves.
They're self-clowning.
They're self-clowning. I think that's illegal.
They should seek help.
They really should. Sweepy tries to sleep through the entire day. He had a rough day yesterday.
I mean, after stabbing Bong Joon-ho with a broom, things can't get much better.
They can't. Control Lion, Pepper, and Madeline hunt for other tributes. I'm frightened.
Oh god, that District 11 is already bonkers.
If you, like, put the pictures together, it's like the forbidden one.
I hate that.
If you just string them.
Yeah, that is forbidden. Next.
No Name Brand and Ernie split up to search for resources. That's a power.
Anyone who teams up with District 1 is either looking to gain something or are scared of them.
Ernie has been shown to be a bit more defensive in the games.
He is a much more social player, whereas Bert has, like, Assassin's Creed arm blades.
Truly. Battling scares Mitchell a carrier off. You didn't have to do that.
I kind of want to watch Mitchell win, because then we can send him the clip and be like, yo! You did it! You should post this on... Please, you should tell people to subscribe.
I can't believe Battling did it to him. He didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, but she did. Gunther searches for firewood. That's pretty cool. Good job, Gunther. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Gunther.
Mr. Tall travels to higher ground. He is wanting to touch the sky.
Ascending.
He's ascending. He's trying to get closer to God. Oh, the remaining tributes begin to hallucinate.
Now, what are they, like, what's the hallucinate?
They just did so much ketamine.
Oh, they were just drugged with ketamine.
They started doing so much ketamine, but then there was just a bit of special stuff in it.
Special ketamine.
Special ketamine. It was special. It was fermented ketamine.
Okay, so what happens?
Gunther
with the
survives. Mabel eats a scorpion, thinking it is a delicate? Am I having a stroke, or is that not right?
I mean, like a delicate dessert. Is that not?
Okay. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. Delicate dessert.
I mean, who says that it isn't?
Truly. Pepper hugs a tracker jacker nest, believing it to be a pillow. So I think we can presume Mabel and Pepper are just gone.
So shockingly, Mabel performs worse than last time.
Truly, shockingly. Salt survives, Mr. Small survives, BDG survives. All good plays. Vector mistakes Mr. Tall for a bear and kills him.
The clowning continues for District 12.
So much clowning. And Mr. Tall got clowned on. What will Mr. Small do now?
That makes me genuinely sad.
I'm distraught.
I like Mr. Tall.
Lulu Wong survives. Mitchell A. Carrier survives.
Yes.
Boomer eats a scorpion thinking it's a delicate dessert. A similar Mabel path. His district partner and him did the same thing. Maybe they ate it together. They were like, bottoms up.
That's the first District dead are the returners.
Pat Gill drowns Bert, who he thought was a shark trying to eat him. Bert is dead.
The Pat Gill and BDG were the sleeper picks to win. They just took down Bert, who was the #1 power ranked person.
5 stars GTA.
Yeah, exactly. Now Ernie is mad.
Ernie is pissed. Control Lion and Morris decide to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks!
No!
Bro.
Don't go to Wonderland!
Bro! Control Lion and Morris
Control Lion, he ate way too much
ketamine.
ketamine.
I can't believe Control Lion is dead!
No. That only leaves Sweepy left.
No.
Oh.
No name bread drones. Oh, who she thought was a shark trying to eat her. No.
My pick kills Noah's pick, as these things tend to happen. That's 4 to 5
this is
dead.
Chaos.
That's
Madeline
6
survives.
dead.
Ernie survives. Madeline survives. Sweepy hugs a tracker jacker that's believing it to be a pillow.
You fool.
Okay. 12. That's half. Half of them are dead.
We will never see more than half people die in the first day ever.
Day 1.
No.
I am distraught.
Oh.
Okay, John Arbuckle, Bong Joon-ho, Bean, Mabel, Pepper, Mr. Tall, Boomer, Bert, Control Lion, Morris, and Ode, and Sweepy are all dead.
I already miss Sweepy's loving touch.
I am destroyed. I am... How?
That's so many players. That's 11,
That's
4,
half of them.
and 2 down. The only full districts are 3, 9, and 10.
My goodness, I am
So,
distraught.
now that your pick's dead, because mine killed it.
I'm all in on Mitchell. I'm betting all on Black.
Dude, what happened? How much ketamine did they consume?
They did too much.
By the way, we do not condone the use of ketamine.
We do not condone the recreational use of ketamine.
In case Mitchell gets mad at us when he sees this.
Love you, Mitchell.
Love you, buddy.
So that's just absolutely insane. So
I'm really sad the District 11 is already down.
I thought they had a strong start.
They had a fantastic start. They had to stop hugging and going to Wonderland.
The ketamine destroyed them.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
Drugs can ruin a life, kids.
Don't go to Wonderland. Don't hug bee nests.
And Bert and Ode, they're dead.
And Mabel and Boomer both eat scorpions like
I mean, did we really think they were gonna go far though? Did we really?
I was hoping that they'd go further than eating like chocolate syrup covered alive scorpions.
It would have been nice.
It would have been nice. Shall we proceed to day 2?
Okay, this is bizarre. But I guess there's nowhere to go but forward. Lulu Wang tends to her wounds, and Vector tends to his wounds. So that's good. Don't look down.
Look.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not ready.
No. Mitchell defends Pat, Battleline, and Gunther at the same time.
He knows what's good, and he fends off Pat Gill, the Burt murderer. He did it while he was on special ketamine, so I mean, arguably, but like, Mitchell just
what a beast.
ain't doing it. Madeline sees a fire but stays hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Brian David Gilbert spears Mr. Small in the abdomen. That's just
abdomen?
That's not cool. You didn't have to do that.
Why'd
you do that? Why'd you have to kill Mr. Small? I loved him. Why'd you have to kill Mr. Small?
We picked the wrong dialogue option, Noah. We gotta reload our save.
No. Never.
Oh, this is so sad.
It is. Ernie and Salt sleep in shifts, an unlikely alliance. I can't believe Small got murked.
And then, damn you, Brian.
Damn you, Brian. No Name Brand receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
I wonder if he got it from himself.
I imagine he got it from himself.
Like he birthed more No Name Brand items.
Likely. Madeline receives clean water. And BDG thinks about home.
After murdering Mr. Small, repeatedly.
How could you? What kind of ruthless... I mean, look at that man. Is that I believe that is a man who's descended into madness.
It's a man who knows no bounds.
Battlein defeats Pat Gill in a fight, but spares his life. Pat is just on the downswing.
You see, since he killed Burt, hopped on ketamine.
He's no longer high, so he's just a bad competitor now.
Damn you, Pat! You gave us hope, and then you took it away.
District 3 has destroyed us. Emotionally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ernie, Mitchell A. Carrier, and Gunther hunt for other tributes. That is an intense group.
Do you think that Gunther got his sword back from the museum?
He might have taken it out. I think he might have. And No Name Brand searches for a water source. Salt practices her archery. Probably very useful. Sense. Probably quite useful. Lulu Wang chases Vector.
There's so much clowning happening.
She's had enough of his antics.
There's no more clowning on Lulu Wang.
No more.
Watch.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Well, we're down to 11. Oh no, right. No.
As Mitchell A. Carrier trips over No Name Brand into the lava.
Erupts.
Sorry. A volcano erupts at the center. There's so many events. Volcano erupts at the center of the arena. As Mitchell A. Carrier trips over No Name Brand into the lava, he grabs her and pulls her down with him. Our picks are dead. District 10 just died.
Oh, man, you were gonna be the one, Mitchell.
Bro, our picks just killed each other.
It's fine. We'll still stand to him.
Gunther survives, though, which is pretty epic. Lulu Wang is buried in ash, which is not as cool.
I think she might be dead.
She probably is dead. She had a good run. The farewell, banger. Absolute banger.
So the ashes, not so much.
Not so much. Pat Gill pushes BDG in the lava.
The betrayal!
Pat Gill was pen pals with Mr. Small.
You're not playing a social deduction game, you fool.
Pat Gill had enough of this.
He killed Bernie and BDG.
Bernie? He killed Burt.
Oh, not Burt. I don't know where Bernie came from.
Bro.
I'm sorry, I'm so emotional.
Pat is doing what he needs to do.
How many people are left?
There's not a lot. 2. Salt survives, and Battlein survives. That's cool. Ernie pushes Vector in the lava. Vector had it coming. Vector was at the top of a lot of people's lists.
Have been destroyed.
Vector was at the top of a lot of people's lists, so I can't say I'm surprised.
This is awful.
Truly. And Madeline survives. This is brutal. 6 cannon shots.
We're down to 6 people.
We are Mr. Small, Mitchell A. Carrier, No Name Brad, Lulu Wag, BDG, and Vector.
How long did the last one take?
This is bonkers.
Okay, honestly, Ernie's taking it.
Ernie's taking it?
Ernie and Bert are going to go back to back, and they're going to cement themselves as a legacy.
Pat is taking it, I think.
Yeah, okay. So,
but I just props. I credit where credit is due.
Also, not 6.
What?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only 5.
Am I? Oh no, Salt's picture is.
Yeah, Salt's picture is it's a struggle.
She's taking up the clowning, the Bean and Vector failed to distinguish.
But Madeline and Battlein, I gotta give props where props are due. District 9, clean slate so far.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
They're just chilling. In Cedar Rapids. Truly. Alrighty. Are we ready to proceed? I don't know if I can take much more of this emotion.
I'm in a lot of agony, not gonna lie.
I'm hoping that things calm down a bit. Salt is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. That's sad. Madeline tends to fends Battlein, Ernie, and Gunther away from her fire.
We can now assume that the last alliance is dead.
Dead. Pat now looks at the night sky.
It's 1v1, v1, 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 v1.
This is not the 6 I expected to see in this spot.
This was not how early I thought I'd see 6.
It truly.
How long did 4 take?
A lot longer than this.
Like 10, 11 days?
It was a while.
We're down to 1/4 of the cast in less than 2 days.
It's bizarre. But Pat's having a good time looking at the night sky, so that's cool. That's nice.
Good one, Pat.
The feast!
The feast!
The feast!
The feast!
Pat Gill's not going. Gunther's not going. Ernie's not going.
Why would Ernie have to go? Ernie has
he's got
food on his head.
He's got food on his head.
It's all the food he needs.
Battlein pushes Battlein off a cliff during a knife fight, which is not.
Remember when we said that alliance was dead?
Yeah, it was really dead.
It was really dead.
Like, super dead. And Salt bleeds out due to untreated injuries.
So, right now, we have Pat, Gill, Gunther, Ernie, and Battlein.
Truly.
That's not who I thought we'd be having.
I didn't think so either. Pat Gill steals from Gunther while he isn't looking, and Ernie severely slices Battlein with a sword. Is she dead? Time will tell.
It was severely slices. It was not some casual slice. It was
severe.
It was a severe blow to the ouch.
Is Battlein dead? I
think she's dead.
I think the way that Battlein's dead.
Yeah, there she goes. So it's Ernie,
Pat, and Gunther. Whoa.
This has been such a strange games.
There was ketamine, and then there was a volcano, and I just wasn't ready.
I didn't think that we'd be having 3 events in 3 days.
It was so crazy. But like,
okay, let's see.
Let's just hold on. Let's take a breath for a second and just take it in.
Is this the closest we've ever come to a back-to-back win for District 1?
It might be. Well, no, I think Josh Peck got quite close.
Right, Josh Peck got 2nd. So if Ernie can win, then Ernie has cemented themselves as the best district we've ever had.
So far, because they would have been the only district to win 2 games.
Back-to-back wins.
So this is bizarre.
And you wanna know what's scary the most about District 1? How last time it was all Bert, and this time it's all Ernie.
Like,
they're both so versatile.
Any of these 3 could take it.
Oh, I totally agree.
They're such power players.
I think so. If I had to make a top 3, right? I'm gonna say that Ernie kills Pat and then kills Gunther. I think that Ernie wins the fight. I think he avenges Bert.
Interesting.
And his vicious drowning.
I feel like Ernie might take a chill pill, and Pat might just kind of quietly axe Gunther and win a final blow against Ernie.
Poor Gunther. Watch Gunther win.
Gunther might win. I would not be upset.
No, nor would I.
Okay. Ernie and Pat
Oh,
Gill tell stories about themselves to each other. That's nice. And
huh,
Gunther
that's
unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's not less
well.
nice.
This was literally the exact opposite of what we thought would happen.
So Gunther's dead.
Yeah, there's that. So now we come down to our two, our so
Ernie
my
and
second,
Pat
your
Gill.
third pick.
My third pick. Ernie and
Let's
Pat
see
Gill.
it. Let's see it.
Are we ready? Are
I'm
we
ready.
ready?
Will we get our first? So I didn't.
Ernie falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Ernie, why? Come on,
Bro.
man. You really
Ernie
had to.
Ernie, like, he's got fruit on his head. What do you expect from him? He couldn't carry. He can only do so much. He's got fruit on his head. He's got a fruit hat.
He was too heavy.
It was too heavy. Weighed him down. Pat Gill won.
Pat Gill from District 3.
I would not have anticipated this. This was strange.
This is by far the craziest Hunter games we've had so far, but for a completely different reason than the last one.
This was groundbreaking.
So I think, in my opinion, Josh and Drake are still the best district we've had for an Ernie coming second.
Possibly.
I think if
300%.
Ernie doesn't die via pit,
He just fell and drowned, which is really uncool. You know, it's just a not cool way to die. I cannot believe that Brian stabbed Mr. Small like that. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that.
And yet he did.
Yet he did.
He chose to. Anyways.
Absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, I agree. Any
recap?
closing comments? Yeah, the recap spanning less than half a page.
Doesn't take much.
Any recap? I don't know.
That was an intense games, and these never cease to be enjoyable.
A complete joy to make, and hopefully a joy for you all to watch.
I truly hope so.
Anyways, Noah, if you want to take it away with your rendition of falling in love again, that'd be great, please.
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Do live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful. Do I will make you change your mind. These things happen all the time and it's all real. I'm telling you just how I feel, so
wake up the members of our nation.
It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one, and the time to see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give me your best and leave the rest to me. Thank you for joining us for this joyous occasion. I do hope you enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you around. See you around, champ. Toodaloo. Do you have any closing remarks?
Nope.
I